Hello, it's me. I just got out of the shower. My hair is still pretty wet, and the way we're gonna do this is I'm gonna try something new. That something new is Loc Knots. I don't know what time it is or what day it is when I'm gonna upload this, but as of right now, Valentine's Day is 2 weeks away, and no lock style screams Valentine's Day more than Loc Knots to me. But I mean like the lock knot out, like when you take the lock knots down, they give these really beautiful, feminine, curly, bouncy curls, and I think they're so gorgeous. But I've never tried to do them on myself before, so this will be a first time, and if it works out, then you, in the next clip, after I get through my products, you will see a whole bunch of lock knots on my head, and I'll be showing you how to do the top. But if it doesn't work out, then you'll see braids like you did last time. So let's get into the products, okay? My friend Derek was lovely enough to give me a sample of his products, and this is a rose water moisturizer for locks, specifically formulated for locks, because one thing about locks, they're so prone to buildup. And speaking of buildup, if you saw my last wash day, I tried a new product, which was the AVOCADO Naturals Lemongrass leave-in conditioner, and it actually did give me buildup in the weeks after. It wasn't really bad, but it was enough for me to hate it and not want to use it again. That was cute that I tried it, but nah. From now on, I'm really going to be going for products that are specifically made for locks. I made some more rice water, and I was able to find rosemary because it's not holiday season right now, so I threw some rosemary in with my recipe that I did on my channel, so go check that one out too. I'm really liking rice water. I feel like my hair has grown quite a bit since the last wash day, which was probably like 2 months ago, and I think it's because of the rice water, y'all. I'm not even gonna hold you. The next thing I'm going to be using, which I'm really excited about, it's not rose water. This is actually fenugreek tea, which I just made. I let it steep while I was washing my hair, and I've been hearing for literally years about how fenugreek can be a nice hair growth aid for natural hair, and I'm just now getting around to trying it. And I also put some lavender and peppermint essential oil in here because studies have shown that they can actually help to promote hair growth, and we're really trying to grow the locks 2021, okay? The thing that I love about fenugreek is that it smells like maple, and a lot of people don't like the smell, but I think it's lovely. The thing that I'm kind of worried about with the Loc Knots is that they take a really long time, especially given that my typical wash day style is braids, so I'm knocking 3 locks out each time I pick them up. So I go from doing 3 locks at once to just 1, in addition to it also being a lengthy process, right? And then the last product we have today is this oil that I made. This has been infusing, that's the word for oils. This has been infusing for months, probably around 4 months, so it is very strong. I'm not gonna tell y'all what's in here yet because I'm trying to see something, and once I see something, I'll let y'all know. And then after I apply this, then I'm going to start my Loc Knots binge watch private practice, because I love to binge shows when I'm doing my hair. All right, now is the moment of truth. In 5 seconds, if you see I got braids, it didn't work. But if my hair looks way shorter, then it did work. Let's see. As you can see, the Loc Knots did work. I have 2 left that I have to do, so I'll show you guys how I did them. And I didn't realize until I got to 2 left that it might have been easier if I had left some more for you guys to see, because once you start getting towards finishing, the other Loc Knots that you've already done start to get in the way. So I hope you guys will be able to see, but I'm gonna zoom in. I bet you ain't never seen nobody do a tutorial at this angle, huh? Yeah, I think so. All right, moisturizer. I got my oil, and I also have my rubber bands on deck. The good thing is that most of the separating has been done. Okay, so I'm just going to separate the hairs. So you basically want to divide the lock in half like this, and you want to make sure that you have left out enough to wrap the lock all the way around, wrap the end of the lock all the way around, but it's pretty intuitive. And then I twist it around once, so it creates this little loop, and then it kind of brings the lock to the top. Just looping it like that automatically pushes the rest of the lock to the top, and then you just wrap it around once you've gotten to the top. And once you make that twist at the bottom, the lock kind of just falls in place for you. You'll feel which direction you need to be twisting down from. And I like to poke the end of the lock through a little bit, just because I think it's kind of satisfying. Not because it does anything, because I still put a rubber band on, but I know a lot of people will just loop the lock through and leave it like that because it will stay. But it's my first time doing it, and I really don't want to have to go back if I don't need to. So that was that. Now doing the last one, same thing, grouping all the hair together. See, they just all in the way. And then bring it up, making that little loop. So then once I do the loop, you can see that the lock is on this side, and so that lets me know that I just need to take it over like that, pull it over the front of the lock, and that's the way I want to twist down. And then I just twist it down. Actually, I think I might have made, yeah, this one, y'all saw it, I didn't leave enough for me to wrap it all the way down, so I just adjusted. And it's also not too much of a big deal if you leave too much of a bigger loop. I just don't like the way it looks. Like, I don't like having that big loop at the end, even though some of my locks do look like that right now because I made a mistake and I didn't feel like going back to fix it. So you can see better on this one how I just looped the end of the lock through the loop at the end. And then just going to loop it up, child. That's the last one. Well, this is the final product. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you got a clear view and understanding of what I was doing. For the longest time, I could not figure out how to do these, and every tutorial I watched was not helpful at all. So I also never saw an angle like that, so I'm hoping that if you're struggling to do lock knots too, maybe like seeing it at a different angle will help. And they honestly didn't take as long as I thought they would. It probably took about 4 hours in total. I'm definitely the type of person that takes breaks during my wash day, so in total it probably took me 4 hours. I'm really pleased, I'm really excited, because the curls from Loc Knots are unmatched. So I'll definitely show you. You'll probably see later on the channel what my hair looks like when I take them down. But as for this video, that's a wrap, honey. That's it. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. These kids be screaming, and I be worried. My first instinct when I hear screaming is who is getting trafficked right now, who is being abducted. And I have to really sit there and be like, are these kids just playing, or do they really need help? But they're playing every time.